on the edge of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from him, send with me tonight.
My channel is about all things chronic illness, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, happy Saturday. It is currently 1 o'clock, and I'm just now getting out of the bed. Got my clothes on. I'm in so much pain. I've been up since, I don't think I went to bed until like a little after 3, and that was tossing and turning. Got right back up in pain, couldn't get comfortable. Did my marijuana vape pen, or I should just say marijuana pen, and I finally went off to sleep, and then I was up again at like 9, back in pain, out of my capsules. But I don't see, that's the only bad part about medical cannabis here in Florida. I don't know about other states. In order, like, you have to be the one to pick it up. You can't have your family pick it up for you. And the only way is like that person has to have actual like medical power of attorney through the courts. And then I guess you have to like almost be deemed not competent to do it yourself. It's some stupid rule. And so normally, like, when I'm like this, my husband will just drive me or whatever. He's at practice, you know, to get whatever I need. But it still takes everything out of you to have to get all the way dressed just to get what you need. Yesterday they had a lot of sales on, of course, because of Black Friday, and I probably should have went then, but once again I wasn't feeling good to even bother with it. I mean, I have product, and I shouldn't say that I don't. I have a lot of flour that I just don't like standing outside smelling like weed. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, it works. Like, it works really good as far as like lasting and everything, but the whole, yeah, I can't just be walking. I don't know. Some people are okay with smoking and then going sitting on their couch or laying back down, and I don't want to smell that. And that's always like been my downfall with trying to keep my pain under control. Like, that product works, and I guess, you know, just have to figure it out. Like, but when you're hurting so bad, most days getting a shower is like the most taxing thing to do. So to just know that I have to, like, you know, cover up, you know, to go outside to smoke, take those clothes off, still, it's just too much. So that's what my husband was like, well, you got like all of those pre-rolls and all of that in there, won't you just use it? And I'm just like, even to stand long to be outside is hard. Driving is extremely hard, but it's kind of like when you don't have the strength to stand long enough, at least I'm sitting, and I'm only going like 2 minutes down the street. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Like, my legs are so weak. So I'm kind of experimenting. The other night I just didn't feel good, and I didn't do my imipramine, and that was just by kind of like accident or whatever. But then I noticed yesterday, even though I wasn't feeling good with like my muscles and all of that type of stuff, I noticed, like, I think I maybe had like one bout that my heart rate was elevated. And so I told my husband, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it, like, in the heart rate and the sweating incident. The sweating did happen in the heart rate, but this was like right when I got out of the shower. So then I was just like, well, I'm gonna take it tonight and see. So within an hour, like, the heart rate was, back up. I was back having the intolerance of the temperature, and it's just hard to know, like, is it? I don't know. Because I have to figure out, like, if it is that pill, then what is my other option? Because I remember missing several days when I did my mini little mental health getaway, that I forgot them at home, and it really messed with my stomach. So I'm like, do I have to be on this for the rest of my life? Like, and then I'm looking through my chart, my portal, and labs that I got done in September. I'm just now realizing, like, that the rheumatologist never gave me my results, and some of them actually were abnormal. And I think the reason I forgot is because, like, going in the hospital and all of that during that time frame, yeah, it's been crazy. So I really I have no clue. So I need to call them Monday just to see, like, hey, did you get this? Because one of the stomach ones that he did, there's something with, I think it tests for, like, Crohn's and something, was pretty high. And I'm thinking what happened is because the hospital, I kept telling them when I did the order that day, I said, hey, he's no longer upstairs. He has moved to Alabama. Can you please make sure they update, the files so he can get the results? The lady was like, yeah, when I registered, you need to tell the lab that. Told the lab. I guarantee you they did not update his stuff. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm just, my mind, hold on, I gotta order food. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's just kind of at the point now to where I can't keep up with everything. So I did speak with one of the old board members for the one nonprofit that I'm a part of. She was an endocrinologist. She's retired. But she gave me some really good advice before I go to UAB to get my medical history records, everything organized, like my symptoms organized, typing them out. That she's, I know this and you guys know this. She was like, you get to the doctor and then they say, oh, tell me what's wrong. And then you start rambling off everything. Then they're like, oh, we got 10 minutes left, kind of thing. And then the doctor has to pretty much remember everything that you talked about. And of course, he'll probably leave out a symptom that is important. So I've got to work on that. I used to keep up with stuff like that.
Actually, it's 21:47. Is that the only drink you had? Is that the only drink?
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a lot right now, y'all. I used to keep up with my medical stuff. But after, okay, thanks. But after me being on disability, I stopped really keeping tabs of everything like I used to, because I just got lazy and my binder was super thick. But I've got to go back now and pull all that stuff and just go from head to toe the issues that I'm having so I don't forget. Hey guys, how is today? It's Wednesday. I don't know how much longer, y'all, I can keep dealing with all of this stuff. Heading to, it's like 12:13. I'm running to get like yogurt parfait from McDonald's. I'm on antibiotics right now to try to see if it helps with the intercystitis or whatever. I'm doctor because I'm like in a pancreatic, I'm assuming flare. The more I research about pancreatitis and stuff, it mimics so many different things, but the heart rate and the respiratory issues, the bladder issues, can all relate to that, like when you're in like a acute flare. And I don't know, because when they tell you something's chronic, that means it's gonna always be there, but like I don't know, the discomfort is way worse now when I'm eating. So I'ma just call. I don't know what else to say, y'all. Like I'm at that point to where you just don't know who to call, who not to call. But I've got to get some answers. Hopefully I'll be getting to hear back from UAB, because literally I've spent all of Monday and Tuesday in bed, in pain from the pancreas, from my legs being so heavy, my back's hurting. Like, I don't know. And with your pancreas, like the radiating pain goes into your back. So it's just, yeah, I'm just at a point to where I don't even know anymore. But I got the strength because my husband has to take my bonus daughter she has a hair appointment, and then they're getting their COVID vaccines finally. We've been really safe, but I guess now that this new variant is out, he just doesn't want to take any more, chances or anything. So they get their first one today. So I just told him I needed to. He was trying to get her, situated and or get her to get in the tub and all that stuff. So he's trying to get her ready. So I just told him I would run to McDonald's, because I don't have the strength to walk inside of Walmart to go and buy yogurt right now, which when he's done doing his COVID vaccine and everything, he'll definitely stop by Walmart. But he's been in the house just like I have Monday and Tuesday. And I try to let him, I would say let him rest, but he doesn't really rest because he's up and just going until time to go to bed. And I feel bad, as a wife, he wants me to just rest right now, because he's just, yesterday, I literally could not stay awake. I was sleeping on and off until 9:30 last night, and I still kept dozing off. So that was concerning, because it wasn't like I had a whole bunch of marijuana in my system or anything like that would say, oh, you're gonna be sleepy. So that also, and that's one of the things, people, I guess, with pancreatitis can actually go into a coma state, or you get really fatigued, almost lethargic. So yeah, I just need to call my GI doctor, see what he says. I probably would just have to get lab work, but I've been grazing on food, just eating some cereal, really one meal a day, and I'm really only eating enough just so that I don't get sick with the antibiotics, because you have to take the macrobid with food. Yeah, and the Plaquenil I have to take with food. So that's the only reason, because otherwise, the way my stomach feels, I just don't want to eat anything. And I'm also gonna have my husband pick up some soup, because that's one thing, if it is, if your numbers show that it's inflamed, you try to rest the pancreas, and normally it's nothing by mouth, besides clear liquids, depending on how severe your numbers are and your symptoms. So yeah, that's a lot. My husband's asking me about this Lupus small box, because I closed that off before I took my social media break, because I had sent out so many boxes, and I wanted to try to revamp the process to make it easier on me, that I'm not stressed trying to do things. So we were talking about that because he's just like, I don't want to see that, like, you know, fall to the wayside. And I'm like, I'm not gonna let it fall to the wayside, but at the same time, like, I have too many other irons in the fire. So yeah, I'll figure it out. Like, I'm thinking about a lot of things, like what I can get that's easy to keep packaging and stuff like that. But hey guys, so this is what happens. Not even being outside for 10 minutes. So I want to give you an update. I talked to my GI doctor, the nurse, and what he wants me to do is be on a clear liquid diet for 24 hours, and then after that start a bland diet, and I'll be on a bland diet until my procedure for my colonoscopy on the 15th. 15 days away. I'm just really struggling. Really struggling with everything. And parts of me is like, should I just? And he told me if I did get any worse, that I needed to go to the ER. And parts of me is kind of like, do I need to just go ahead and go? Because I've been dealing with this pretty much ever since I had that stent taken out and put in or whatever. It's just progressively like getting worse. Like, I don't have the diarrhea like I was having. Like, it'll come sporadically. And sorry guys, I'm trying to adjust the camera. And I've been checking my blood sugar, and it's nothing that was like so low. Like, I think the lowest was like 90 or something, or 88, I don't know, and the highest was like 130. And it would just be different times. Sometimes it would be fasting, sometimes it would be, you know, not fasting. So and the fact that I'm having the urinary problems, so I'm just kind of, I don't know what to do, because if I want a clear liquid diet, like, I have to finish these antibiotics, and I've only been on them since Monday. And I think there's 7 days. I can't even remember. So I have to figure that part out. This is starting to really wear on me, guys. But I just wanted to give you guys the update before I forgot. But yeah, we had to get a wind mitigation redone, like, because we had got a new roof, like, after we purchased our home. So I had to be out there with the inspector, and it was a quick inspection. But when I get up, any slight movement that I make, I am literally, heart rate is racing. Like, I can get up just to go to the refrigerator, just go to the bathroom, and then I have to hurry up and lay back down, turn my fans on, blasting, because I'm dripping, like, hot and sweaty and shaky, and it's just a lot. So comment below if you, I think a couple people have had pancreatitis. Is there anything that has helped you guys? He was gonna call me in the Bental, which I told him I already had a script. And I've told him I've been taking that, and I've been alternating Phenergan and Zofran. So I don't know what else, you know what I'm saying, that I'm supposed to try to do. I just got so much that I need to get done in life, and you can't do anything but be right here in this bed. So right now, like, I put my pain marijuana patch on. I just did a half of one, and I always cover it with a Band-Aid, waterproof Band-Aid, because you can keep it on for at least 12 hours. I'm just tired, y'all. This wears on you like a lot. So I'm gonna just try to get some rest. My husband should be home. He said he's after he get their COVID shot, he's gonna bring Easter back, and then he's gonna go back out to Walmart. So I gave him a list. I need some Gatorade, crayon apple juice, Jellos. I just told him to get me green and orange, just in case, like if I had to go to the emergency room and if I was admitted and they did the colonoscopy, you can't have anything red. So I just told him to stick with those. I did ask for yogurt, and that may be the only thing that I eat and baby food. I think if I could at least eat 2 yogurts, the yogurt hasn't affected me. It's just other foods. If I can at least eat 2 yogurts, I should be good without getting sick to take the rest of these antibiotics. I know clear liquid is clear liquid, but when you have medications that you have to have food on your stomach, what are we supposed to do? Like, just say I need to skip my Plaquenil all week. Like, you can't do that, because then everything else will be so much worse. So, yeah. But I just want to give you guys an update. Just pray for your girl, and I'll be praying for y'all. Be blessed.